In this session, we are going to discuss about security attacks. See, before understanding what is attack, we must understand the concept of vulnerability, threat, and attack. See, vulnerability is the weakness which we have in ourselves. Okay, if you are designing a website or else any software or any application which we are doing nowadays, so first of all, we have to think in that way that what is a weakness which we have in our system first. So that weakness is called as a vulnerability. Next is a step of threat. So threat is nothing but T-H-R-E-A-T, threat. So threat is nothing but when we have one vulnerability found in one application or software, immediately there will be a threat. Means so and so minister is having threat because he has done that point. Okay, so reason is a vulnerability. Okay, action is a threat. Maybe chance of attacking will be the threat. And the next point is an attack. Attack is nothing but exactly the event has been occurred. Okay, so event has been occurred means there is an attack raised and an attack has been applied on one victim system. Okay, so with that, we may be accessed with the data with as an unauthorized entity, or else we have manipulated data, we have fabricated data. So whatever, with unauthorized content, if we are doing something to any user content, then that is called as an attack. Okay. So accessing of data by unauthorized entity is called as an attack. Then now, see, these attacks may be divided into three types first. So these types of attacks are dependent again on the previous session, that is CIA triad. So CIA triad is nothing but confidentiality, integrity, availability. Now, attacks with respect to, like, if we lose to reach the goal of confidentiality, then what are the attacks we may face? If we lose to apply with the goal integrity, what are the attacks we can see? Availability, what are the attacks, right? See, after analyzing all the types of attacks, all the attacks with respect to CIA, right? Then we are going to discuss about types of attacks in a shortest form, right? Now, attacks threatening confidentiality are two, snooping and traffic analysis. See, snooping is nothing but, it's like sniffing kind of thing. Like just traffic, in the traffic, if we are going to see some data as a unauthorized entity, then that is called as sniffing, which we are going to face this in the traffic analysis. Snooping is nothing but we are eavesdropping the data. I mean, we in the sense, I'm talking in the point of attacker. Attacker is also called as intruder. Attacker is also called as adversary. Okay, so if an adversary as an unauthorized entity, if it takes, eavesdrops some data from so-and-so user and he keep on reading the content, what is happening? So this is nothing but release of message contents to an adversary. So this is nothing but we lost with the confidentiality goal. What we are about to achieve is we are going to save data which in the privacy mode, no other person should not see it, right? But there we have lost with this if we are unable to reach the goal confidentiality. See, as you have applied, as you can see in the diagram, see, Bob is about to send some content to Alice. Now, in between Dirth entered and he started viewing the communication data between both Bob and Alice. Right? Next one is a traffic analysis. So traffic analysis is nothing but sniffing the data and observing whole conversation, what is happening along with email IDs or else any important transmission content they have, everything will be analyzed by the adversary. So these two are coming under confidentiality threats. Now, attacks threatening integrity. See, there are four: masquerading, modification, replaying, repudiation. Now, Coming to the masquerading, see, masquerading is a thing, like it's a name, having a mask and acting as one of the person. See, here, Dearth is acting like a Bob here. See, Bob is an authorized user, Alice is an authorized user, and in between Dearth enter, and Alice is thinking that I'm communicating with Bob, but this communication is blocked, and Dearth started to be acting as Bob and Alice and communicating with the Alice. So this is nothing but applying mask and impersonation. Let's say impersonation is nothing but acting like some other person as an authorized entity. Right. Next is a modification. See, modification is nothing but not only communicating, but if Bob send one message, then that message will be captured and he will be starting applying with some modifications. So that you can see in the second diagram here. See second diagram. See, Bob is sending some message. She is thinking, he or she is thinking that I'm communicating to Alice, and Alice is broken, like the communication channel between them is broken and Dearth entered in between. And Dearth is keep on watching all the Bob content, and he is not revealing the data which Bob has sent. He modifying everything which Bob sent, and he is sending to Alice. So this is nothing but modification of the content. And the replay. See, replay is nothing but Bob has been given with some content. See, there is two channels here. See, this is existing channel and this is also existing channel. Bob asked for some payment option. I want some payment option to be sent to so and so person. So you just initiate that. Okay, so maybe Alice is a bank person and Bob is a customer to that bank, and Bob is asking that I want some data to be transferred to some X, right? Alice did that job and Dirt stored that data. Okay, he captured that data, and later, whenever required, he is replaying same data with his credentials. Okay, we said just pass so and so amount to X from Bob, but now, Dirt is doing the same replay attack by giving, instead of X credentials, he is giving his own credentials. So the amount will be keep on credited to the Dirt whenever he applies with this replay attack. Okay. So last one is, last one is repudiation. See, repudiation already we discussed in the principles that we should achieve non-repudiation. So repudiation is the attack. So here we will be keep on saying that sender and receiver, sender denies that I am not the person sent this message to you, but the receiver is keep on complaining that this is the user who sent this message to me. So this type of attacks may also happen, right? So this is the repudiation. All this comes under integrity. And coming to availability, there is a single and strongest attack, that is denial of service. So the attacker will disrupt all the services from server to so and so user. Okay, so there everything broken. I mean, the communication channel totally broken, and there does will be keep on posting some extra data to the server, or else he will block the Bob. So whatever the availability we discussed, like either it may be services or the resources or data, whatever, everything will be stopped from the server end. So all the users of it will not be having access to have that. Now, depending on all this, the types of attacks are divided into two types, passive and active. See, when we are saying passive, so passive indicates that there are threats which are unknown to the sender and receiver. But eavesdrops of a data may happening, like data may be applied. And the second thing is the traffic analysis may be observed. The data may be released, but these are unknown to the users. Active attacks are under integrity and availability. there the user will come to understand something has been happened between the communication channel from sender to receiver. Either it may be some other masquerade is happening or replay attack is happening, and my credit bank, like my account is keep on debited with some amount, but I'm not the person who raised this. And modification of data, I said hi to my friend, but he said that he received by, and denial of service. So all these types of attacks which are interrupting modification to the data will be active attacks. Coming to the passive attacks, there will be just interception but no direct attacks, which will be release of message contents or traffic analysis. So dependent on this, and coming to passive attacks are hardly detected. Active attacks will be detected very easily, but its interception will be more, right? So if you have any doubts, you just keep on posting in the comment box so that we will be addressing you. Thank you.